I had a great time with Lesiba Mothupi. This guy is the biggest Forex trading coach and influencer in South Africa. He has over 232,000 subscribers on YouTube, over 180,000 followers on IG, and a community of over 60,000 members on Telegram. We talked about how he gets started, his journey, and my journey as well, how he has made a lot of success in Forex and helped thousands of other persons do the same through his coaching. How he is going into crypto and got scammed the first time he did. And I also shared how to get started in crypto the right way, the pros, the cons, the success, the risks, and how to avoid the risks. This AMA is a wealth of knowledge, so enjoy it. I'll be back at the end to give you action steps to take to get started.
Okay, so yeah, here we are. We're sitting down here with my brother here, Jude. I'm excited that I'm meeting up with you, man. What's happening?
Same here. I'm pumped up, man.
I'm hating, man. Yeah. No, thing is, I've been watching some of your videos, man, and like just by going through them automatically, like I just feel like I'm a crypto master, and I just got too excited. Interested in knowing more about you, like in terms of your journey, who you are as a person, where you come from, and maybe if possible, would you be able to just share that with us?
Okay, great. So 2016 is my journey into crypto. But before crypto, I've dabbled into Forex, but I didn't go into details as how detailed you are. But I went into Forex, but crypto became more like really interesting to me, right? Because I was first of all more interested in the technology. I fell in love with that. I made a lot of research about it. So I'm in Nigeria, right? So right then there were a lot of Ponzi schemes, scams here in Nigeria. There was scamming a lot of people. I got scammed as well, though. So, but what I did that was different was that I became like, I started making researches, learning about it. Then I started writing a blog where I was educating people on, okay, this is what crypto really is. It is money, it is this. I explain it. I reviewed a lot of platforms that has to do with scam and saved a lot of Nigerians from falling into that and from other people or other persons. So fast forward 2018 is when I started trading. So I did a lot of lessons and research and started trading crypto. And I think that's when the money actually started coming in big time because of the crazy volatility that is in crypto. I'm Lesiba, man. You are more like the Forex master, man. So I've watched a lot of your videos. You have huge following on YouTube. Come on. Let me hear your story.
Away, man. No, I like that. And I'm inspired by your story. But yeah, I think on my side, it's more like, something close to similar, but I'm in a much more the downside way. Cause like I got into, I think with me, I got into trading 2017, around April. That's when and the reasons of getting into it was obviously because of lack of funds. I needed more money. And I just saw it being like one of the most easiest ways out for me. So I just decided that Forex trading is going to be my vehicle. So while doing that, I got into trading, but when I started making a few money and what I done is that I got involved in crypto, but in a way whereby someone was like, give me $1,000. I've got this robot is gonna trade for you, fund money in their account, all those things. So basically I sent all my Bitcoins to that person. And within a few months he was gone. Like, hey, my heart was like, imagine I hustled all those months in the markets and this happened. And he got me like when I was like very low, because I was like at my lowest moment. So what I done is that I kept on chasing this person, the scammer. While chasing them, I was like, you know what, let me just document down my journey into showing I believe one day I'm going to be successful via trading, and I just don't know when or how, but I know I'm going to be. So let me just document down my journey. So when I do happen to get there, I can look back at my videos and be like, oh, wow, when you're going through this, you didn't think that you'd experience this, those things. So that's how I actually got into starting to record my videos. So I didn't know when I was publishing that it goes to publicly. I thought like it just goes, to me and I can be able to view them type thing. But next thing I just saw my videos going viral on the internet and I was like, yo, but yeah, that's how I got into basically this whole thing. And from there, I also told myself that instead of what I done with trading, I looked at it in a way of this is my business. I'm going to invest in it. I'm going to learn as much as possible. And then I will make sure that I control my income. So I told myself with also Bitcoin. I was like, instead of giving someone money and doing all these things for me, I should rather learn more about it by myself and then basically just buy those coins myself and keep them if I want to maybe trade them or just hold them type thing. But that's how I got into the whole trading field for me.
Yeah, that's amazing because just like when people have come to me, they were like, "Oh, Jude, let me give you money to trade." I used to be like, "Man, you have to learn this thing yourself. You know, don't trust people that say we're going to give you a particular percentage every day or every month." Most of them are probably scam, right? So you learn your lessons. I've learned my lessons. So the basic thing is more like, okay, we have to put in the work.
That's true.
To actually learn a lot of things in crypto here.
Yeah, that's true. I think the most important thing is you being able to just show up and put in that work, because that work is the results that you're gonna one day get to experience. So if someone today will be putting in 30 minutes of work, but in the next few years they want to see themselves in a different position or different, situation. But that 30 minutes of work is not really gonna put you that far ahead, unlike someone that's overworking you and overworking themselves. So yeah, that just puts you ahead. I like that.
Okay, great. So I think I'll ask you the next question. What do you see as the difference between you've tested the Forex?
Yeah.
You're in Forex and you've tested crypto. So what do you see as the major difference between these two worlds?
Okay, I think one thing that I noticed is that, like, let's say now, for instance, just by getting started with Forex, there's, the KYCs, I'm having to basically put down your registrations, all the details and stuff. I think with crypto, there's not that. Like, literally, you just get started just by having your account set up, you register, and they don't need like those details of having to confirm if you are 18 or younger and stuff. So I think I spotted that too. And I wouldn't say I've been too much into crypto, but I did day trade it. I've seen like, leverages. Basically my method of trading was more like I'm buying some of the coins that maybe I believe in and then holding them throughout the whole year. So that's my method of trading. So with the two differences, I've seen that, yeah, with trading, the volatility in the markets, I'm able to, make as much as I would actually want to make from the markets. With the risks and with me being able to be comfortable with these markets, it's been something that I can more control or manage. And then with crypto, I think it's something that's more like an investment type thing for me. Like I see it more of as an investment that can, I don't know, like increase my net worth close to overnight, So I like that. I like that. I think for me, it's more about flexibility. And sometimes when I do have that enough time in the markets, I can actually I've day traded crypto before, your BTCs, USDTs, and all those. I've day traded and I've been able to just see success here. And I think the most that I actually did make was like maybe close to like $700, but that was like the most in a day while trading. And I was still learning, like going on through a phase of, let me see if I use my pattern strategy in crypto, if that is actually gonna work. So yeah, that was more like it. But from your side, like since you have been both on the trading side, the Forex side, and on the crypto side, and I take it that you are now even like you're 100% more on crypto, maybe you can have a much more better explanation in terms of the two differences on how does the like, let's say, how does the crypto world work? Yeah, something more familiar to that.
Crypto is actually huge. It has a lot of moving parts and it's still evolving, and you can do a lot of things in crypto. So you have trading, right? You can trade in crypto. You have the spot market and the futures market. So in the spot market, you're buying the actual coin. Say I'm trading Bitcoin against USDT. So USDT is a stable coin, right? Pegged to the dollars. Now I'm trading, when I buy Bitcoin, I'm actually buying the real Bitcoin, which is unlike Forex, right? Still buying the real Bitcoin. When I trade Ethereum, I'm buying the real Ethereum in the spot market. So that is trading in the spot market. So you now have futures. So futures is more like Forex, where you're more like speculating, or more like derivatives, where you are where you're trading, and you have an underlying assets, and you're speculating based on the movement of the asset. So that is where I see futures close, where Bitcoin crypto is close to Forex. Right? So it can have that kind of high movements. You can actually lose your money. You can get liquidated like in Forex, right? If you're trading futures. So it's very much like that. They can actually make very high gains. You can use leverages to make very high gain when you're trading that. Now, beside this, there are crazy new projects that comes out in crypto. Like me personally, I've actually bought coins that did 50x. I bought coin that did 98x. I bought a coin that did 98x within 6 months.
Wow.
So that is that crazy. That is that crazy. 98x. I just put in $2,000 and just leave it there. The next thing it has blown up to that amount. So crypto gives you that opportunity to do that. And I'm going to talk about, I'm going to give you an example of a platform that I can use that actually offers a lot of these. But let me say one more thing. So beside the trading, the futures, the buying a coin that blows up, you also have saving. You can actually save and earn returns. Say you don't want to trade, right? You just want to have your money just be there working for you, earning interest. So crypto have that kind of savings where you can just, I buy some USDT, I put it there, I earn annual percentage, you actually earn money every, it keeps on topping up and compounding as the year goes by, right? Then with Bybit, for example, Bybit is a cryptocurrency exchange, one of the top, about the top 4 when it comes to derivative market. They all have these. They've got spot market. They have futures market. They have what they call the Bybit launch pad. So launch pad is where new coins come out. So they kind of look at this project and they launch the project on their platform. It's more like an IPO. If you look at the traditional finance, it's like an IPO. So when this is set to launch, the users of Bybit can actually buy these coins on time. And if you look at the past records, you see that most of these coins within the first week when they are launched have done over 1,000%. So that is 10 times your money in just it launching. So Bybit has that. You also have the launch pool. The launch pool is more like you earn very high percentage yield, but it comes on once in a while. The last one was Okinga. I did a video about it. Kind of earn, you're like earning about 89% within a month by just buying that coin, putting it in your wallet, and increases by that. Then you also have trading, copy trading, right? So you don't want to trade yourself, but you just want to copy somebody else's trade. So Bybit has a way to bring in new, like professional traders that trades. So they are there on their system trading. Maybe you are busy doing something else. So you can just put your money there, then just go to the copy section and just copy these traders. And they just, whatever they do in the accounts, goes in your accounts. So what makes it different from the experience you had is that in this case, your money is still in your control, it's in your accounts. It's not in somebody, you're not giving it to somebody. It's still with you, just that your account is now mimicking the actions of this other person, right? And you can actually go to their trade and see what they have done in the past to, follow them. Then there's another one I want to talk about, which is the grid trading. So grid trading is more like you have your, market can range. They can be trending up, they can be, trending now, and they can range going sideways. So you have, if you see a market that is ranging, right? So it has both the support and the resistance. Then you can set up a grid trading bot using parameters that you can put grids in between the supports and between the resistance and the supports. Then because that coin is moving this way, you can actually set it to actually, buy and sell within that range on autopilot. Just keeps doing that until it's out of the area. So that is one thing that, crypto offers that is also on Bybit. Then one thing I know that is also different with crypto is really, really volatile, right? It's really, really volatile. You can make high gains, right? And if you know what you're doing, of course, you have to actually go and learn the lessons and know how to trade it to actually be able to make profits with this. So that is what these are different things that are available in the crypto market. I don't know if I covered a lot, but there's still a lot.
No, I think
It's
on
not like
my side, no, you've given
it's
me
not like a summary.
no, you've given me literally like everything. I feel like already now I can like easily just get started. Like you did mention that, like, all of these you mentioned, like, the spot trading, the futures trading, or which you did compare it similar to, like, the currencies and these new coins that pull up almost every single day, the liquidity pool that you did speak about, and also the savings thing. So I just have a few questions in regard to that. Like, let's say, for instance, Bitcoin is sitting on $20,000, and I'm not sure, like, when saving, what do I use? Do I use the USDTs, or do I use, like, let's say, coins? Do I save?
So when saving, it's your choice is yours.
Okay.
If you go to the saving tab, you can save in USDT and earn annual percentage yield on that. You can save in Ethereum, you can save in Bitcoin, you can save in all the other currencies.
What happens, like, if, let's say, I'm saving, let's say, $10,000 when Bitcoin's value is at $20,000, and at the year end, Bitcoin's value dropped to, let's say, $10,000. What happens? Like, is now my balance also, did it drop like that, or was it a fixed type of a savings?
So let's say Bitcoin is $10,000 and you bought one Bitcoin. So one Bitcoin equals to $10,000, right? So you bought one Bitcoin. Maybe you're earning, say, 6% APY on that Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
So it means that you're gonna earn extra 6%. That's about 1.06 Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
So you have that. That is a Bitcoin you are having. It's what you have, irrespective of. Mind you, you're not getting exactly 0 points. You're getting a little bit above that because it's compounding. It's compounding over the months, right? It's not as if you get it at the end of the month, at the end of the year, but it compounds. So you are not. What you have is the Bitcoin itself. Okay. So it is a price. It's more like to know the current price. The current value of that Bitcoin is the current price multiplied by that 1.06 you have.
Oh, okay.
But if you want, so if it goes up, you're actually getting more, right? Whereas if you're saving USDT, you have $10,000, you have 6% on it, like 6% APY or more. You can have up to Bybit uses what they call leverage they have like leverage where you, instead of just getting 6% APY for Ethereum, you can get up to 18%, 3 times leverage. The same thing applies for coins like USDT. So it's more like you're having 3 times what you get on other exchanges, right? So if you have $10,000, there's just, you're getting 18% APY on it, 18% interest on it in a year. Now, you can actually hardly find this in traditional finance, right?
Yeah.
You can't get it from the bank. You can get it from.
That's true. That is true.
You get it in crypto.
Wow, I like that. I like that. And with what you've mentioned so far, like, all these things that I have access to, even the copy trading and the grid, I think the grid is going to be a game changer because, like, maybe for someone like me who won't have enough time in the markets to, like, maybe day trade your cryptos and stuff. If I see that the market is ranging, I'll be easily able to just put my grids resistance support and then allow the system to do that for itself, which I think it's a game changer. So just by getting a bit more,
I actually use the grid a lot. I actually use it a lot. I just, once I find a market that is this, because I trade other things, I was okay, let me just put this money here to just be doing this, right? Until it goes out of range, I know the next thing to do. So I use the trade. It's more like a feature that is a blessing to me. It's like a blessing, right? Because it saves you a lot of those times. Just put it there and let it do what he had to do. You were saying something. Sorry.
No. Thing is, that's true. It's a game changer. Like with me, the way that I'm seeing it as a trader, I'm like, I need to give that a try. Like as soon as we're done here, I'm actually gonna play around with it and see how it goes. So hopefully it goes well. But and just by I'm getting those deeper connections and understanding. I did hear you mention that Bybit is the one vehicle that has access to literally everything that you did mention. These things that you did say, how you'll be using the savings and everything. But like with so many exchanges that are coming and living on a day-to-day basis, what makes Bybit the one that actually stands out and the one that actually has these features that makes us, access the markets like nicely? And what can give me confidence that Bybit won't be gone maybe tomorrow, or I don't know, like what gives you that much confidence that Bybit is the vehicle that can help you in terms of crypto and reaching your success?
For starters, Bybit, So like I said, I'm actually having this conversation with you from Nigeria, right?
Yeah,
So it's, for starters, it's really easy to use.
Okay.
That is why I've made several videos about Bybit,
Okay.
explaining each section, because it's really easy to use. Just like I said, with my journey in crypto, I started by, I didn't start trading. I started reviewing platform because there were a lot of platform coming out to scam people here.
Okay.
So I started writing about reviewing a lot of platform to actually differentiate or help people know that this is the scam one, this is the one that's actually legit. Right. So the when I transitioned into making videos in around 2019, I was practically doing the same thing, more like reviewing platforms, knowing how they work, then teaching people some trading skills or different ways they can earn money in crypto. Right. And Bybit right now is in the derivative market is the top 4.
Wow.
Right. They've been there for a period of time. They're licensed. They make it easier for different people to get their money in and get their money out. And they have never been hacked. Right. They have never been hacked. If you want to withdraw money, you get your money as quick as you withdraw it. So it's more like really, really easy with all the licenses they have.
Wow, I like that.
That is assurance you have.
Yeah, no, with what you just said, like I'm more confident now putting my money with them because I don't want, like, next thing, something happen. But yeah, I've also played around on their platform and I saw it's actually easy to get around with. And there's just like, there's also a lot of features that, are interesting to actually be involved in. So I like that. And yeah, I like the way that you actually did explain and make it clear to me in terms of how you got into them, or why you trust them that much, and why it is that you believe that, like, moving forward, your success is actually a bit more safer when trading with them, And in trading, in Forex trading, there's market makers, let me put it that way, like or a broker can manipulate the market into, let's say, us losing money. Like, let's say if they're seeing that a lot of people have their stop losses at this price, and if they actually do go up, let's say we all bought, and if they do go up with us and stuff, they're going to have to pay out a lot of money to people that actually did make money. So some brokers would manipulate the markets and go all the way down, take out our stop losses, leave us on losses, and then continue going upside, knowing that we've lost money, and they were able to profit from our losing trades. How does it go, like, in terms of crypto? Can, like, an exchange be able to manipulate markets like that?
Okay, an exchange doesn't have an incentive to do that, right? Because you're not trading against the exchange, you're trading against other persons in the market, right? Which is which is not just in the exchange, but in the broader view of the cryptocurrency market. So where the exchange profits from is from the trading fees. Right. For the spot markets, as low as 0.1% trading fee. So that is where the exchange makes money. So they don't have any incentive to want to manipulate the market. And because it's not just Bybit, there are other different exchanges, both centralized and decentralized. The market cannot just be manipulated. So it's just more like you're facing traders with the makers and the takers are just buying and selling with each other, not really the exchange, right? So again, the Bybit can actually manipulate the market because there's no incentive for them to do that. Even if they want to do that, there's no incentive. So why are we doing that? We'll go with trading fees. And if you go to CoinMarketCap, which is more like should I say the Google for cryptocurrencies, right? The Google for cryptocurrency exchanges, you can see the statistics on, you get a lot of info. CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, so you can see the statistics of, say, Bybit, the trade volume. You can have a sense of what that they make. So they don't incentive really. And even if there's incentive, they cannot do it because of the broader cryptocurrency market. So that is practically it. But tell us a little bit about we're talking about crypto. Tell us a little about Forex, about the MT4s and the MT5s and all that.
Okay. I think on my side, like, in terms of looking at it, MT4s and MT5. So what it is that there's specific platforms that we use, like, let's say obviously your MT4, which is where you execute trades, where you put your stop losses, where, like, you actually link up your broker. with that platform, so you're able to run trades basically. And there's also a platform that we use named TradingView. So TradingView is where basically we just put down our technical analysis. So it has all the tools that I need in order for me to be able to make a technical decision in terms of whether I'm going to be buying or selling, or maybe I can say technical speculations in the markets. So what it does is that once I've done my technical works on TradingView, let's say, for instance, I'm looking at your US 100, which is an index. And an index is much more valuable because, let's say, for instance, US 100 would be a total of 100 companies that are non-financial in the US, like such as like Facebook, Google, different types of companies that are non-financial. So if I follow through with them, it's either I can follow through with them in a fundamental basis whereby I'm looking at what this company is doing, like Apple, what did it launch? It launched a new product. How's the product doing? Is it moving too well? Are people buying? Those things. Then I can know that I can buy in the markets with them because it's gaining strength, it's gaining value. Or I can also use the technical side of things whereby I'm looking at it in a technical perspective. I use the strategy that I always use in the markets in terms of patterns, seeing what pattern is saying what, and what's going to happen. Like if that pattern does break out, it's going to go to the upside or to the downside, and I know where to put my stop losses and my take profits and stuff. So basically, once I'm done with that, that's when I'll go onto my MT4, my MetaTrader platform, and then I'll place a trade and I'll execute it. So in the markets, obviously, there's also, it's almost like the same way with futures and as well with spots. There's leverage plays around like sort of like the same way, whereby you are able to go in the markets, and instead of, because one standard lot size in the markets will be equal to over 100,000 units. So basically, you'd need 100,000 worth of units worth of dollars for you to place one lot. But because of leverage, I won't be needing that much money. I can literally go with an account size of $1,000 and place trades that are like 10 times bigger than my account, or even 100 times, because 100,000 is like 100 times bigger than my account. But as well, I'll get to also enjoy the benefits of trading with a bigger account. Let's say, for instance, if it does go to make profits, I'll be able to make as much profits. But what sucks is that if it happens to go against me, then it means that I can risk just as much that I was able to gain. I can even risk all of my account. That's like, the downside of it. But yeah, at the end, I think it's much more easier to go around with just by the same thing that you did say. Like, it's either I'm looking for an impulsive market. If the market is moving upwards, I'm just looking to join and not try to make it go down or something. I'm just trying to join and continue riding upwards with it. And maybe if the market is ranging, that's when I'll be looking at. Normally, that's why I say that platform, that thing that you mentioned in terms of the grid thing that you mentioned in Bybit is going to help out a lot, because normally when the market is ranging, what we do normally is that we just wait, and then we wait for it to break out or to continue moving to a specific direction. Yeah. Once it does break out, that's when I'm more going to join it. So sometimes it can be a bit late. Sometimes you don't make money throughout that whole ranging markets unless you trade very small time frames and you are basically scalping the markets, like just going up and down with it. Every second you're making a trade. So it's something similar to that. And when price does happen to break out, that's when I'll be jumping back onto it and continue riding, whether to the downside or to the upside with it. But that's more like it.
Yeah. That's okay. So when you mentioned TradingView, like TradingView, I actually started using TradingView even in crypto, because TradingView also have the crypto markets. You can actually do your analysis, conduct everything. TradingView is quite nice to use. So I actually use it, and the breakout, the in terms of technical analysis, I think it's majorly the same thing. Yeah. Because actually look for breakouts, look for patterns, the same way you look at it in the forex market and apply it in crypto. So if you have that knowledge of technical analysis in the forex market, you can also apply it in the crypto markets. And in terms of fundamentals, crypto is huge with the fundamentals actually. Because based on news, what is happening in the events happening around, it's China doing that. It's Elon Musk tweeting this and all that. Some cryptocurrency, take some moves, like Dogecoin. That whenever Elon Musk tweets about it, it goes crazy. So there's also news. If there's also in terms of fundamentals, there are some because every coin you see, or most coin you see, especially if they're new, has a team that is actually building a product or building a project with regards to that particular currency, right? So it's more like the currency are ways through which that particular current coin or token are ways through which people buy into the idea of the project that is actually developing, the team developing the project. So based on what they are doing, it can affect the price of that particular currency. Say they're launching, the next version of that currency, it might take an effect. Say they are upgrading some things, it might take an effect. Say they are bringing in more marketing into the stuff, it might take an effect. So those fundamentals actually also help with cryptocurrency. But the question I want to ask now is, what are the risks, in Forex, and how do you mitigate against those risks?
I think some of the risks obviously are, the first thing is there's a high chance that you can blow all your account or your money if you're a beginner, you haven't got experience with it. Because what happens is that brokers, for instance, some brokers actually do offer big leverages, like 1:1 unlimited, meaning that with any amount of money, you can trade any amount of money. So maybe you've got like $100 and you can trade worth over $100,000, which is like 1,000 times more than your account, which means that you can easily blow your account within like literally just one move going against you. So you've got that. And I think some of the risks as well would be more on some of the platforms or brokers that you trade with. That's why I asked you the same thing in terms of the exchanges, because some of the brokers that you trade with maybe are not too regulated, or all those things. And then once you sign up with them, you've got like funds with them, and then within the next few days or the next few months, they're no longer there, or the FSCAs or whatever regulations the financial regulators came for them, which means that your funds are stuck with them, you can't really access your funds, and now it's the waiting game. So even if you need that money, you can't really do much with it. So I think those are the big risks that I can see into. But normally what I would see is that beginners would get into it with the mindset of trying to make it or trying to be rich a bit more quicker. And at the end of the day, there's what we call the 90% rule, which states that 90% of traders lose money in the first 90 days of them starting to trade, which means that you can make money today or tomorrow or the next week, but within that 90 days, which is like 3 months, there's a higher chance that most, like 90% of anyone that's trading is actually going to lose money over a total of their account. And most people do not see it that way. So what I've done is that I focused more on the 10%, the 10%, what actually are they doing? What are they doing in order of them to be able to stay longer? And I looked at the brighter side of it in terms of managing my risks, making sure that I never, because with trading, most people don't understand that, yes, the risk is losing your account, your money, but once you've lost that, you don't have an account anymore. Like even if you've got 1,000 rands or $1,000 in your pocket and you're saying, let me go fund now, the fact that your account is on zero, your trading account is on zero, you're not a trader, you haven't got a trade account anymore. So you need to do it to protect or maintain you being a trader, and you need to make sure that you're looking at the longer term picture, meaning that you sustain your wealth. Instead of trying to double or grow it immediately, you're looking more at what can I do in order of me to be able to just at the end of the month see some profits and still be able to start a new month with a much more bigger account balance, not double or something, but just a much more bigger account balance. That way you're growing even as a person. But yeah, in terms of risks and cons, I think those are it. And also in terms of cons, I'm looking at it that it's only available to be traded 5 times a week, from Monday up until Friday, instead of over the whole weekend. That's also something, like as soon as it starts to say weekend, the market closes and it's just the waiting game. We have to wait up until Monday for the market to open. So sometimes it feels like you are working, like your normal jobs, because, Monday to Friday same thing. For us hustlers, like I want to be up Saturday, I still want to see myself doing something Saturday, Sunday, those things, but it limits us the day. And I think those are some of the risks and cons when I see it.
Yeah, so for crypto, it's, first of all, crypto is open 24/7. Crypto don't go to sleep. When it was open, but in terms of blowing the accounts, if you're trading futures, you don't how to make use of your risk. You don't have to put your stop loss or do proper analysis and all that, or use too much leverage as is in Forex. You can actually blow your accounts in crypto.
Easy.
Yeah, yeah, easy. But if you trade in the sports, right, you cannot blow your account because no matter what happens, you are holding a currency,
Okay.
right? The thing is that the value of that coin may actually go down.
Oh.
But if you're trading the right cryptocurrency, like so different coins have different grades. There are some that are they are too big to actually go out, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, and they are too big to go down, right? So those ones, even when they come up, even when they go down, they're eventually going to still go up, right? But there are some that are still very risky, those very new cryptocurrencies, right? So they can easily, it is something percent down, right? If you're not careful. So it now depends on you to actually wait for it to come up, or just sell and get a little money out of it and move on to the next one. It's a decision you have to make. But so crypto, beside the futures, the spot markets, you also have to do some kind of, before you choose to trade a coin, it's good you do some kind of fundamentals on that particular coin, right? Because you should know if a coin has a good fundamental and you're trading spots, no matter what you do, no matter what the coin do, eventually it's going to come up and you are good. But if it has a very poor fundamentals, you can just trade a coin that's just going down. But the good thing with Bybit, I want to bring up Bybit again, is that it has over 300 cryptocurrency listed on it, right?
Okay.
That you can trade. But the thing is that when a coin, because they do some level of maybe a little know-how on the coin. When a coin is not doing well, they kind of sieve it out. It's taken out of the system, right? So you don't get to trade coins that are not good at all.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
Right? They have that kind of. There's no guarantee though, because there are different people who handle this for this. They're not guaranteed, but at least you have some kind of know how that okay, this it's gonna happen. And that is it. Basically, you don't lose all. But it's important you also learn how to use your stop loss, right? You stop to stop your loss when you're losing if you're trading in spot markets, and also learn the strategies that has to do with breakup and all that.
What would make up like a good coin? Let's say, for instance, like in short, when trading a new coin type thing, what are you looking for?
Okay, so what is a good coin to trade? You start with the big coins, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, they're always good coin to trade, because if you study it over time, you know that okay, this is a pattern, this is what is happening. Ethereum recently had what they call the merge, right? Where it changed chains. It merged from it moved from proof of work to proof of stake. So some people do what they call buy the rumor, so how do you put it? Buy the rumor, sell the news, kind of thing. You can use that. There are fundamentals, but the thing is that if you want to start trading crypto, start with the big coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Trade those first. So we are tempted to, we human beings are actually really, really tempted to go and take more risk, right? But I can give your brain a kind of a hack. So, okay, I have this portfolio. Why don't I use 80% of my portfolio to actually go into saving some of them and earn some percentage APY, use some of them, trade the Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe use the remaining 20% to take more risk, right? You can use 20%, trade really volatile cryptocurrencies and do some other stuff. So if you use that hack, right? Okay, my portfolio, 80% really, really safe stuff, 20%, let me take the risk, because the risk can actually, give you that big money within a very short time, or you lose it, right? So
it's more risk.
You can use to take risk with that. So that is what you can do.
Okay, I like that hack. I think that hack is gonna be implemented. I like that. So is it possible maybe if I can just get to hear some of your, I don't know, like your wins that you've experienced, some of the major successes that you were able to experience because of crypto trading, and also maybe if you can as well share with me the downside. I think like this is gonna help out the person watching this video be able to understand that, okay, yes, Jude did mention this. I've got all this knowledge. I've even got the vehicle that was able to reach some of his successes with via Bybit, and like this what he done. And the hacks that you just shared, the 80-20 hack, I think that's also a good one. I'm gonna start applying it. Can you please just also share with us, like, what are those massive successes that you've been able to achieve because of trading crypto? Anything. It could be maybe being able to just afford yourself, nice dinner, or being able to do this for family, or being able to just travel, do this, when being able to just like, maybe you've made this much at this specific time, you never thought of that, like some successes that you've been able to experience that were like, that hit you, and you're like, wow, this is a game changer. And maybe as well, you can also share some of the downsides that you've been able to go through. And downsides could be in the form of maybe a lesson, or maybe you've lost a lot, or maybe you like just something that someone that's looking at you, that's envying and wanting to be in your position, can as well know, okay, this is some of the wins that you had, but as well, for you to be able to be that person that accepts those wins, you've also had to go through some of these downsides, so they know what they can expect in that journey when they're also moving into learning about crypto and trying to achieve success in crypto.
Okay, now let me start with when I started my cryptocurrency journey, right?
Yeah.
Like I said in the beginning, I was actually scammed, right?
Yeah.
I bought my first Bitcoin, one Bitcoin. I bought it for, I think it was around $600 or thereabouts.
Wow.
I was in a day job. I bought it then, and there were a lot of platforms that doubles Bitcoin. So I met one. They said, okay, just put your Bitcoin there. You're gonna get it doubled. So I sent 0.5 Bitcoin. In 72 hours, it was doubled. So wow, one Bitcoin.
Wow.
Then I sent 0.8 Bitcoin, and that one was gone. And it's like that there were so many of them. I think I lost the whole Bitcoin in different platforms. I bought another one. I still lost it. So I was like, man, at this point, I have no more money, right? So that's when I went into studying Bitcoin, studying, and okay, this is scam, this is the main thing, this side works. And so it's very important to actually take that lesson to learn it. Then when I said trading, I've taken a very risky trade that I would say I remember losing $7,000 in just like this.
Wow.
I took a very risky trade. So a coin was launching on another platform. It was already in this platform. So I bought $7,000 worth of this coin, right? Hoping to move it to this platform so that when it launches, it's gonna go up. And so $7,000 immediately launched on this platform. It went down to $500. So my value, $7,000 in my very eye in 1 minute, when a second just went down to $500. So these are lessons I've learned, and I learned, okay, don't take this kind of risk again. But in terms of have I made a lot of wins? I made quite a good number of wins. I bought my mom a very clean car last year.
I love it. I love it.
I have in my hometown. I built a very nice structured house for her. I drive a very good car. I go where I want to go. I was in Rwanda. Of late, I had a good time. I was in Nairobi the other time. I'll be coming to South Africa soon. Right?
I love it. I love it, man.
I get to travel. I get to do a lot of things. I get to do what I love. I get to, acquire knowledge and share it with my people that are on YouTube, waiting for me to. So whatever I discover, I do. And I have a number of persons that work with me here. So I have an office. An office I work with that ordinarily they have an employment. They have an employment and they get paid monthly salary because of the decision I make to, go into this crypto journey and become an entrepreneur and do all this. So they have food on their table because of that. So these are the wins that cryptocurrency are brought, and there's more. There's more coming. There's a lot more to achieve in this crypto space. So what about you? Tell me.
Wow, man. No, man, with the things that you did say already, like I'm feeling like, wow, man, these are nice things that you've been able to achieve because of crypto, man. And I know big ups on your wins. So I think on my side, like, it's more like in terms of the losses that I had to experience, like, I've had moments where like, my lead was when I like give birth type thing. And I just like I grew my account because like, I was expecting a child, and while growing my account, I grew it massively with that thing of when my child comes, I want to be rich so I can take care of them. And because of now trading under pressure type thing, like literally 2 months before that happened, like I lost everything, and losing everything, it actually even put me in negatives because some of the money I actually had to borrow it from like friends, 1, 2, 3, because I was already developing the skill, but I didn't have any finances to fund my skill. So I had to go out to friends and ask them for like, if can you just borrow me this much? I'll give it to you as this much, So like when I was 19 years old, I was still in the hood at that time. I lost everything, and then while losing everything, I was still like in negatives of like I think in dollars we can say $10,000, but it was like 150,000 rands, and I was stressed. So the only thing that I could do was focus more on trading because it's my only way out type thing. Like I can't, because my mom and them were telling me to get a job. I need to do this. I need to do it. But for me, all those things wouldn't work because I need 150 like immediately, and the only way could be from the markets that I know of. Otherwise, like I'd have to be forced to do things that I don't want to do anymore type thing. But and so I've been involved in those things. But I think in terms of also risk, like I've lost money, like a lot of money in a day. I think the most that I did lose in a day would be, I think, like maybe 30K, which is not too much because I'm more concerned with risk. After like that whole thing that happened where I had to refix myself, that's when like I was like, I don't want to lose that much ever. I don't want to see myself in negatives, especially when I've worked so much. And that's when I came up. And in terms of the wins, like the wins have been amazing. Like the same daughter that put me in negatives a few years ago, I was able to, like, now she goes to nice schools, she's got her own transport, and things are just standing up. And I don't know, like there's just there's things that I've been able to do for my mom as well. Like I've got a nice car, and she's just excited. Like I'm just like taking care of her. Yeah, like bit by bit, like there's things that like we're working towards in terms of trying to just fix the situation back home. And while doing that too, I've been able to as well like help out. Like I've got siblings, 2 siblings, my older brother and my younger brother. They've also both got like they also work under me type thing, so they're also getting an income from me. And I've also got like over like 13 more people that are working with me in terms of like helping me with trading, with managing, with my companies and stuff. And they're also I've been able to provide employment for all these people, which is exciting. Waking up every morning knowing that you've got like over 15 to 20 people that you are taking care of. Sometimes it's sometimes you get those, you start to it gets a bit more somehow, especially when the months are not the same. But most months, it teaches you to show up regardless of whatever situation you're in. You show up. And I drive like a car that I used to have on the wall and dream about. Like I don't think I'll ever own it. And I think I live in a chill house. Like I'm free, like that type of thing. Like I experience freedom. I can go anywhere, anytime. I can decide to work or not to work. It doesn't influence the amount of money that I'll still get to make on the day. That's one thing that I like. And there's a lot of things that I've been able to be to experience. I've met up with a lot. Basically, I've been able to also meet up with, let's say now meeting up with you, talking about how far we've come. These are beautiful situations that I've also been blessed with, being able to just network, listen to other people, their stories, what made them actually reach to where they've reached, which makes my journey more easy. I mean, like my come up or me starting from scratch, it took me so many years, but as soon as like I was able to connect with other individuals, just by hearing something from them, just by hearing that in the 80-20 rule and stuff, it's not going to take me as long as it did to reach, like, let's say, or to make $10,000 from crypto or something. Because of the things that you did mention, it's going to even be a bit more quicker, once I start applying it and doing things in the right way. So I think those are the more things that I'm more blessed to be experiencing, if I may put it that way.
Oh, that's amazing, man. I feel inspired already here, man.
I'm inspired by your story more, man. I'm inspired, but I like that, man.
It's amazing.
It is, man. It's good to see also your brother doing something. Like, normally when you start making money or when money starts coming in, you want to do other things for selfish reasons, but you'll start noticing that if the why is more stronger than that, like if the why is more about impacting, and you'll notice that the money is just the resource to help you to impact as many people as you actually believe that you're here to impact.
So all the responsibility just make you a more disciplined person,
they make
refined
it more
person.
aggressive. Like I know, for instance, on my side, I shouldn't make, let's say, less than let's say maybe instance in rents, I shouldn't make less than 300K in a month. Because if I do, then I'm gonna see dust in terms of the employment. Like I have to pay all these salaries, I have to take care of this, I have to take care. So every month I need to make 300 or above. And if I make 300, for me it's break even because I didn't make much for myself, you know. So at least if I make like half, let's say 500, I know 200 is at least for myself, you know, that type of thing. So I know that there's no brainers. Like at the end of the month, I should never see myself less than this level. But if like let's say all that money was coming straight to my pocket, you know, I'll be comfortable, you know, I'll be like,
Sure.
you know what, let me just I'll see it next month. Or you know what, you know, so it gives me that thing whereby I have to work 300 is break even, and above that is like now my money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It's practically the same here.
It is,
Amazing.
man.
Wow.
I like that, man. I like, so that's why I say it's I like the fact that you've also been able to create employment for more people. Like at first, people don't really believe in, you know, cryptos, your things. And I hear a lot of people that would say, hey man, if you're making that much money, why already you're not in this? Or people want to see something from you, but you know how you use your own wealth, or how you use your, you know what you're waking up for, you know what's your drive, you know what's, when you've made $1,000, you know, out of that $1,000, maybe your money is $100. You know, nobody knows, you know, because that $90 and that $900 is going to other people that you're sharing with, and 1, 2, 3, and you know, so people don't really see it that way. But the fact that you are able to handle that side of business, and you're also able to handle yourself being a humble guy, because I can see you're humble, you chilled, you know, you just still continuing to come every day, you show up on your YouTube channel, you're posting videos. I respect and I value that about you.
It's same here, man. Same here.
Man.
Same here, man. It's an amazing time, man, having this conversation with you.
Always, man. And is there maybe a way, I don't know if like looking into just wrapping up, is there maybe a way whereby people can get, you know, to connect more with you? Maybe where can they see you? And also, I understand you have a YouTube channel, maybe also your social media accounts, and also maybe in terms of some of the services, because if this was like more, if this video was more focused on trading, like, you know, I'll be able to tell people in terms of trading. I have signals that are running like this. I've also got an educational program that teaches you how to link from literally A to B and stuff. But I believe that this is more focused on crypto. And you know, obviously even my viewers would love to know someone that would want to now expand their skills, expand their knowledge. Maybe they want to have a mentorship, or maybe they just want to follow some signals type thing. Or like, how can they actually get access to all of that, if it is even there?
Okay. First, my YouTube channel is Jude Umeano. So it's my name. Just type my name. Just we have your name on YouTube. It's something as it just simply just type my name, Jude Umeano. Then you just have it. Just type Jude space. When you type you will see it. YouTube algorithm will pull it up, and you can just go there, subscribe. Then I'm also on Instagram. I'm also on Twitter, and it's same name, right? You can also find me. I also have a group on Telegram. There are over 7,000 persons there.
Wow.
7,200 thereabout now. People are actually more like a community. I have over there. Then I give signals visually on WhatsApp, but the thing is that we keep on creating more WhatsApp, you know, group, because WhatsApp has been at 500, so we have like multiple of them. But you know, so I also leave a link to that, a form you fill. Then when I add it to a group where we can give you signals. And but we're actually thinking, okay, how do we maybe we eventually move the signal to Telegram again, because Telegram has, you know, it's having different multiple rooms. Groups. You know, have just one group where you can give signals there, but we have a form that you just, you know, fill, and that is it. And yes, so I have I also have like a site where I actually have some tutorials on how to start from the scratch, and video tutorials, then start from the scratch and move up to that's, you know, pro level of, you know, of trading cryptocurrencies, and all you need to know about crypto basically, or all you need to know to get started. So I have that. Every link will be left in the description, including Bybit. You need to sign up with Bybit, because all the link to that will also be left in the description, and all that. And of course, this is crypto. your Forex. My community will also like to connect with you. So how do we reach you across your different platforms?
No problem, no problem. I like that, man. And I like how detailed you gave us on how we can connect with you. And I feel like we'll also put some edits maybe on the video so it's much more clearer. And yeah, also the links in the description, everything that we've mentioned, we need those links. But I think in terms of connecting with me, yes, it is on YouTube. You can just search Lesiba Mothupi or Lesiba M. As soon as you just type that M, it's gonna show up. I've got multiple videos there. You can as well subscribe to my YouTube channel. I talk more about trading. I also do some lifestyle vlogs where I just show me as just an hustler, entrepreneur, what do I go through on a day-to-day basis. So someone can learn about that. And on top of that, I've also got Instagram. So with Instagram, just to be a bit more specific, I think currently my Instagram is at 181,000 followers, because I've noticed that there's over like 60 Instagram accounts under my name that are not even mine. So yeah, I just
it happened to me as well, man.
Yeah. So I just wanted to make it clear, but as well just use the links. And yeah, I'm also on Instagram, and I've got a Telegram public group whereby we currently have, I think, like 62,000 members in that one group. Yeah. So it's like a group whereby I share my trade ideas, I share updates, I share, anything basically that's an update from my side. I share it in that group, and that's where my loyal members are in. So I'll also leave the link. It's a Telegram group. So what happens is that we also do have, private signals and as well a private mentorship type program. And we offer those by using a platform, Discord. We use a platform whereby it's Discord. So that's where once you get access to our signals, you'll be able to just get your login details. You get it's an automated system whereby you just get a login with your passwords and stuff. Once you go in, you'll be able to just get access to all our signals. So when I'm placing a trade, automatically it shares on the Discord side, and someone is able to take those trades live with me. And so what I've done is that I noticed that sometimes maybe I'm too busy. I've got a team of 8 mentors that are literally forex chasers. So if I'm busy to handle the markets and stuff, they are there to send these signals and basically just share their knowledge and be able to share it. And as well, with our mentorship program, we're taking someone from not knowing, not understanding, to knowing and understanding, to now also improving and making sure that you never risk that account, and you actually become a master trading the currency world or the index world. So with that program, what happens is that you can also mentors. I'll leave the link in the description. They can check it out. And when you do check it out, we've got personal one-on-one sessions with any of my mentors that we have, and literally you get access to everything that we've done in the previous years. You get access to, even we have what we call daily live trading sessions. Every day when we're looking at the markets and New York session opens, we're about to trade. You trade live with those type things. So you take those losses or those wins with us. So that's something that we also made to be available to someone that's trading with us. But yeah, that's how they can get access to it. I'll just give you all the links.
Yeah. Okay. Great. I think my community will love that as well. That's amazing. Wow.
No, I think there's a lot that we did share, and there's a lot that I did learn from you, and I'm excited that we managed to have spoken, and because of now you're in Nigeria and I'm all the way in South Africa, but hopefully we'll get to meet someday and it'll be more of a type thing.
Sure. We'll get to that, man. It's amazing, man. It's amazing having this live section with you. Lesiba, man, I've learned a lot today. I've learned a lot.
Thanks so much, man. Thanks a lot, man. And man, you've changed my perspective. I see things differently. And I already can feel that I know a lot of money is coming my way. I'm gonna be zooming on these coins and stuff.
Amazing. I think that is it, man.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, no, I have my recording. We see.
I learned a lot from Lesiba in this AMA. If you're not subscribed to the channel, then do that right away before you forget. Also pin the bell icon and like the video. I use Bybit as an example during the charts. It's an exchange I've talked about quite a lot. I'll leave a link for you to sign up in the description. I will also leave a link for you to fill out to join the waiting list for the Signal group that I created. The link to Lesiba's channel and every other link will be in the description. During the AMA, I talked about copy trading. If you want to know how to set it up and start copying other people's trade and make money from it, then watch this next video.